Hi everyone, it's Melissa. Long time no see. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these videos. I took a really long break for a lot of different reasons. I think the biggest one was just, you know, I was kind of living my life and focusing on other things. Um, and the other big reason is because week to week, I'm not losing a lot of weight. Nothing compared to the beginning, which is what everyone goes through. But I try not to focus on my weight loss so much in the last, I guess, four months. I mean, obviously, I'm still paying attention to my weight loss, but I didn't want to focus on it. And I didn't want to pull out my scale every week and see that I'd only lost 1 or 2 pounds. And I kind of mostly focused on the fact that I was losing weight and I could see it in my clothes, I could feel it, and just see it in other ways. And for a while there, I was really focused on the scale. For a couple weeks, I started obsessing again about the scale, and I was like, nope, this has to stop. So I pulled out, or I took my scale and I put it up in our attic, and I didn't want to see it for a few weeks. So now I have to consciously be like, okay, I think it's time to check in on my weight and pull the scale down just to make sure that I'm not gaining weight. I'm not gaining weight. I hadn't gained weight, and there may have been a week or two there where I was up 1 pound or up 2 pounds, but I didn't focus on it. I wasn't too worried about 1 or 2 pounds, and I knew it was the downward trend. It was there. So I don't know. I'm not making much sense right now, but my focus was not on the numbers. Let's just say that. And it's kind of hard to do videos when you're not focused on the numbers. So, and, I was just living life and enjoying feeling amazing and doing all these fun things and experiencing all these NSVs that the scale couldn't show me. So, yeah. I'm sure you're all curious about what my numbers are, though. So I did pull out my scale, and last weekend, just today, and I am currently sitting at. Well, let me start with my highest weight was 365 pounds, and I've lost, and that was in, I believe, March of last year. Was my highest recorded weight, was 365 pounds. I'm sure I, was a few pounds up above that as my real highest weight, but that was my recorded highest weight. And today I weighed in at 228 pounds. So I'm ecstatic, I'm thrilled, and I still have a long ways to go though, toward goal. My goal is 150 pounds and then kind of see where it goes from there. As I have mentioned before, I don't really know what to expect when I get down to that weight. Honestly, 228 pounds is the lowest I've ever been as an adult, that I remember as an adult over the age of 18. So all of this is really kind of uncharted territory. Every pound I lose beyond this is something new. I'm sorry, the train is right outside my window, so if that disturbs you, I'm really sorry. So it's all a new experience now at this point. This is also the lowest weight my husband's ever seen me at. So that's exciting. Anyways, so my highest weight was 365, and my current weight is 228, so that's 137 pounds lost so far, which is phenomenal and breaks my brain when I think about it. And I'm only 9 months out. I say only, but it seems like a long time and also a short time. It's kind of hard to describe, it feels like forever since my surgery. I feel like a whole different person since my surgery. But when you really think about it, that wasn't long at all. So that's also something that breaks my brain when I try and think about it too hard. So anyways, I have notes here, of course, because I've tried filming this video like 4 times in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. And I finally wrote down some notes, so I'm going to go over those. I'll talk about some changes in my body, as I'm sure you're all wondering, other than looking a little bit thinner. Let's see. Sorry about that. Some things I've noticed about the changes in my body. The first place I've really lost weight is my upper body, my face, my torso. Not my arms so much. Yes and no with my arms. But as some of you may know from watching my previous videos, my arms are abnormally large for my body, just in general, and has nothing to do with my weight. So I will always have large arms, and because of that, I have a lot of loose skin on my arms. And I still have a lot of fat in there too, but a lot of loose skin. Actually, let me go ahead and show you real quick here. I'll show you one of my arms. So it's a lot smaller. I've lost a lot of inches off my arms, but it's not pretty to look at with my my wing flaps, let's just call them. They're not great to look at, but you know what? It doesn't really bother me that much. I mostly wear things to cover my arms because I am insecure about that, but I've been doing that since I was 13 years old, so it's not something I'm not used to. And if I can afford it at some point, my arms will be the first thing I have done. So this is what my arms look like right now. That is, as you can see, there's like a little outline of my arm where it really should be, and then there's a lot of skin, and there's a lot of fat in there still too. And as you can see, got a little loose bit there as well. But see my arm. So yeah, that's what my arms look like. Not great, but I'll live with it, and I'm just thrilled that things are fitting me. You know, I'm losing weight in my arms, I'm losing weight everywhere, so it's kind of exciting to wear shirts and sweaters and things in smaller sizes that still fit my arms, because that's always been an issue for me, having abnormally large arms. I have a hard time finding things to fit my arms, of course, because I want to cover them, and it's really difficult to do that. Let's see, what else? I have noticed the last place that I'm losing my weight is my stomach. It really, it's like gravity. Well, I don't want to say last place I'm losing my weight, but it's the last place I'm losing inches. And I think that has to do with gravity and loose skin and everything kind of just falling down to my waist. So, yeah. Sinking skin. So that's made, my sizes go down quickly on my tops and stuff. But pants are a little bit slower, just because my waist is still, pretty big. I'm at a 22, 22 depending, on the pants I'm wearing. So I don't know. That's not bad. My tops are definitely 18, 20, some 16s now at this point. So yeah, that's where I am with that. My another concern for a lot of women when they lose a lot of weight are their boobs, and I'll just gloss over this really quickly because it's kind of embarrassing to talk about your boobs, but my boobs have kind of remained intact. I haven't actually gone down in any cup sizes. Shockingly, after losing 137 pounds, I've only, the band has gotten smaller. And obviously, the way bras work, your cup sizes go down with your band sizes as well. Like what a double D is with a 36-inch waist or band around the breasts is not the same as a double D with someone that's got a 42-inch band or 42, I think it's inches. Is it? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. My boobs are still pretty much the same. I mean, they're a little bit smaller, but not by a whole lot. And I've always had boobs that kind of zagged, so there's not much difference there. They still look all right. And let's just say they look best in a bra. So that's why I keep them, unless I'm at home with my husband. Yeah, and then pretty much my skin is jiggly everywhere. I've got some loose skin here. Obviously my arms. The place that jiggles the most is like my stomach, my lower stomach, and my butt and my upper thighs. Just because those are the biggest parts of me. So yeah, it doesn't really bother me that much because it's just, I'm getting smaller and I'm just thrilled about that. And maybe once I get down to, under 200 and closer to my goal, and when I really start noticing saggy skin and what it looks like, I'm sure it'll bother me more then, but I've still got quite a bit of fat to fill it all out at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much the state of my body. My shoe size is not necessarily gone down, but my shoes fit better, not so tight. My feet aren't so swollen, which is really nice. I have a lot of shoes that I couldn't fit before that I used to and that I fit again, so that's really nice. Some NSVs. I have a long list of them because obviously I haven't checked in with you guys in a really long time. So let's look at my notes here. The first one I have is fitting easily on the train, or the L here in Chicago. When I was at my highest weight, I hated sitting down on the train because I knew no one would want to sit next to me, or people would give me dirty looks because I have to take up so much room, and certainly almost 2 seats, ridiculously. And now I feel almost normal. Obviously, I'm taking up a little bit more than the seat, and it will be another NSV when my hips fit in the seat, period. But I just feel a lot more normal and less like people are staring at me because of my size. So that's been really nice. I also caught myself running down the block a couple months ago and not even realizing I was running. Like, I think I was running to catch the train or something, and then I got to the point where I must have ran like maybe a block, and I stopped and I was like, whoa, did I just do that? Wow. I ran and I wasn't even tired or winded after. So that was an awesome experience. Because running has not been a focus of mine yet. And the reason being, as I've mentioned in other videos, is I have really bad feet and I'm afraid of injuring my feet. So I've kind of not done any running yet. I really hope to soon, especially with the warmer weather coming up. So I'm really excited about that. But I was able to run, and that was just mind-blowing for me. I'll keep moving this along. I don't snore when I sleep anymore, which is awesome, especially for my husband. So that's really fun. I went to the theater. We went and saw a play, A Christmas Carol, with my husband's family. It's something we do every year in December, and the last few years it was really, really uncomfortable because I didn't fit in the seats very well. When you sit down and it's like jamming into you, and it's really, really uncomfortable. So this year I fit, it wasn't uncomfortable at all, and it was really, really awesome. Let's see. I walk as fast as a normal person does now. So that's kind of awesome. I just noticed that because I worked here in downtown Chicago in the Loop, and walking to get lunch or walking to the train, that kind of thing. I walk as fast as normal people do. I don't have like 10 or 20 people passing me by because I'm walking slowly. So that's fun. And I have incredible amounts of energy. I don't hardly ever feel exhausted anymore. Like running up some stairs is like so easy now. Don't even feel winded, and I just have so much more energy. That's all I can say about that. As I mentioned earlier in my video, that I am fitting into pieces of clothing that I haven't fit into in years, and pants as well. So that's incredible. That's a great feeling. Oh, this is an interesting one that I just had within the last month or so, that I've noticed is I can touch every inch of my body again. Like when I'm in the shower and soaping up and stuff, I can literally, and I'm naturally a pretty flexible person. I'm double jointed and that kind of thing. So, but there was a point, where I couldn't touch certain parts of my body. I can literally wrap my arm all the way around my leg and touch my other leg from behind. If that can kind of give you a visual. I can touch every part of my back. I'm not going to demonstrate now, but contorting in all crazy ways, I can touch my body. How freaking awesome is that? Like, it wasn't even something that I was thinking about as being an NSV until I was like, hey, honey, I can reach every part of my body. And my husband was like, wow, that's an awesome NSV. And it was like, yeah. So that was crazy. I feel like I'm saying wonderful and crazy and awesome a lot in this video, but I mean, I haven't talked to you guys in a really long time, so it's all really, really awesome for me. Okay, and then there was this jacket, another NSV. There was this jacket that my mom, I had at my parents' house that I used to wear when I was probably like 17, 18 years old. It was a pretty nice jacket, and my mom brought it to me after surgery. She had it dry cleaned before she brought it up, and I tried it on like a couple weeks after surgery, and like I couldn't even get it over my arms. I couldn't, like, it just wasn't happening. And so I kind of just like put it away in my closet, still in the dry cleaning plastic and everything. And then I pulled it out about a week and a half ago, and I put it on, and it fit. So that was really, really exciting for me. And it fit, the buttons closed. It was perfect. So that was great. Another NSV was, I fit into the bathtub now. I can take baths, which I couldn't do before. Ideally, I would like to be a little bit smaller to enjoy them a little bit. It's a little uncomfortable, but I fit in it. And I could take baths and enjoy that little luxury. So that's really, really exciting. Let's see. Oh yeah, my husband brought this up to me when I was asking him if he could think of any NSVs I've had. And he was like, well, a couple weekends ago, we were out shopping for hours. Like, we went to IKEA, we went shopping for some clothes for me. By the way, let me know if you guys would like me to do like a clothing haul or anything like that, because I definitely could do that. And you can kind of like see the pieces on me, and that could be fun. And so we were out shopping for like 4 or 5 hours, and I was on my feet the entire time, and not once did I sit down, not once did I complain that I was tired, my feet ache or anything like that, nothing. And my husband he was like, it was really kind of shocking. I couldn't believe it that we had been out all that time. And normally after like 20 minutes of shopping, I'd be like, okay, I need to take a breather. Can I sit down? So that's really fun. Those were all the ones that I had written down. I'm sure there's more, so if I do any more videos in the future, I will be sure to bring those up. Yeah. In terms of, let's go on a completely different topic here. In terms of what I'm eating every day, generally I eat a whole lot of chicken. In the morning, I'll usually either have like a hard-boiled egg or yogurt, Greek yogurt, light and fit Greek yogurt. Coffee. I like to have coffee with a little bit of milk. And then for lunch, it's pretty much always a chicken salad. Chicken on top of a salad. My salads are really, really small though, so a little small salad with probably about 3 ounces of chicken for lunch, and then dinner is usually chicken or some sort of meat, and then some veggies on the side. I keep it really simple. It saves us a ton on grocery store bills, I have to say. And then there are occasions where I cheat and I'll have a little bit of chocolate here or there, but generally I would say about 90% of the time I maintain my diet really, really well, and I'm really, really proud of that. And I think it is the key to my weight loss, especially because I don't work out. I don't really have a workout regimen yet. I'm really waiting for the weather to get a lot nicer. I'm going to buy a bike, and we're thinking about getting a gym membership. My husband recently got a new job after the new year, so we have a lot more money coming in. And the only thing that really is different than I was doing before is that I'm walking a crap ton. I usually hit my 10,000 steps every day. So I think that in conjunction with a really solid diet, with what I'm eating, I think that's the key to my weight loss, and I'm just going to keep trucking along like that. Yeah, I mean, there are some days when my husband laughs at me. There's some days when I literally have chicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I get a craving for meat more than anything else, or craving for protein more than anything else. I do sometimes have like protein bars or protein shakes when I feel like my protein for the day is not all the way up there. I do it more than sometimes. I do it probably a majority of the time, 60% of the time. I do it like for a snack every other day or so. I will have a protein bar or a protein shake. Like a mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack, and that usually gets me over my protein goals. So that is another key component to that. What else? I don't know. I was thinking that it might be fun to do kind of like vlog style day in the life video, like kind of filming my day and what I'm doing, and like obviously my meals, so you guys can kind of see what I'm eating and drinking and that kind of thing. So let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing something like that. I could definitely do something like that, because I do want to get into making these videos again more regularly. Maybe not every week, but certainly a couple times a month the very least, with some other kind of videos in there, like maybe food hauls or clothing hauls or stuff like that. But this is already a super long video, so I'm sorry for taking up so much of your guys' time. If you watched through to the end, I'm really glad that you guys stuck with me, and I'm just really, really happy with my life right now, and I'm just really happy. So, yeah. that's all I have to say today, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.